But let's get to work. Championship night throughout the Southland. We begin in the Western Division, a classic David and Goliath story. Gardena Sarah, nationally ranked in both the ESPN and Max Prep polls, taking on Arroyo Grande, who upset Chaminade to get to the championship game. Rebecca Hall, she is down at this game. How did it all go down, Rebecca?
A nail biter, not at all, Derrin, actually. You know what, it all came down to this, though. This was a really fun game to be at. Sarah came in riding a 28-game win streak. Arroyo Grande came in looking for the upset. Too bad for them. This game wasn't even close. The undefeated Sarah Cavaliers with home field advantage against Arroyo Grande. They also have other advantages like senior QB Connor Preston, bullet here to Marquise Lee, 7-3 Sarah, and let the Cav touchdown streak begin. Later, Preston with the bomb here to George Farmer, a 60-yard touchdown play to make it 14-3. Next play, the Eagles on the punt return. They need to capitalize, but instead, look at this, they fumble. Pete Lauderdale with the grab and go for another Cavalier touchdown, 21-3 in the first quarter. Moving to the second, it is the Preston gun show again. Lee deep in the end zone with the catch, another touchdown. Sarah up 28-3 at the half. Arroyo Grande couldn't dig out of that deficit, and the Cav duo of Preston and Lee hook up again to seal the deal. Sarah High School wins its second straight Southern Section Western Division title. They roll over the Eagles 35-10. 2 undefeated seasons in a row for you. How do you even fathom that?
You know, I don't know. I mean, we just took it one day at a time, one game at a time, you know, the old cliches, but I mean, I'm just so proud of these guys.
We're 29-0. We're going to the state game next week. We're really excited. Hopefully we can, I can finish my 2 years at Sarah undefeated and win another state championship.
I was looking for other people to score, but the ball was there, so I just had to catch it.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. I mean, I tried not to drop as many balls as I could, and we just worked hard to practice, and therefore I was capable of catching the ball.
So what are you going to do tonight?
Go to our running back house to celebrate.
And a lot of Blitz fans here tonight, so I'm pretty sure that KTLA is invited to that after party, so everyone get ready for that. You know what, we're going to be seeing a lot of these seniors again next year on the national stage. Derrin, especially senior Sarah, I think it was a receiver, George Farmer. Not too many great highlights from him tonight, but he's had a season full of them. He actually verbally committed to USC today, so we'll be seeing him next year. Derrin, back to you.
In the Inland Division, Vista Marietta taking on Corona Centennial in Corona. Centennial's Barrington Collins, sounds like the head of a law firm, takes the pigskin to the end zone. 17 yards to make it 7-0 Huskies. Barrington Collins, I love this name. He was far from finished. His third score of the game puts the Centennials up 21-7. Well, back comes the Vista Marietta Broncos. Brandon Barner burns the Huskies for 30 yards. Broncos now trail 21-14 in the second. Centennial goes on to win the Inland Championship 45-21. Game of the night and maybe of the year out at Westlake Village tonight. The Northern Division Championship pitting old foes. Oaks Christian taking on Westlake. Steve Hartman, he joins us live with how it all played out. Are you all right, my man? I mean, you might need a pacemaker after that game.
You know what, Derrin, I'll tell you what, you and I are both looking forward to this game, and when you get a lot of hype for a game, you hope it's going to live up to expectations. Well, the bottom line was this battle for the Northern Division Championship between Westlake and Oaks Christian was one of the greatest championship games in Southern California high school history. The Lions of Oaks Christian looking to seek revenge against their Marmani League rival Westlake in the Northern Division Championship. And it's Oaks Christian striking first. Their quarterback, Richie Harrington, pitching it to Ishmael Adams down to the 5-yard line on the opening drive. From there, it's Carlos Mendoza bulldozing his way into the end zone. Oaks Christian early 7-0 lead. But Nick Isham, the do-everything quarterback for Westlake, throwing the ball to the sideline to Cody Tuttle. First down for the Warriors. And then Isham can't find anyone open. He scrambles, and he's going to fight his way to the end zone. It's a 7-7 tie. We're going back and forth. Oaks Christian quarterback Harrington over the middle finds Mendoza, and he breaks into the free. Going down the sidelines, 42-yard gain. Finally, Isham takes him out of bounds, and then it's Mendoza once again. No stopping him by the goal line. Oaks Christian, a surprising 14-7 lead. Harrington, a perfect 10 for 10 in the game until this pass intercepted by Westlake linebacker Jack Shepard. But the stalwart drive for Westlake, a missed field goal, still 14-7 Oaks Christian. Then Harrington, back with the ball, throwing down the middle, right there to Jordan Payton. And from there on 4th down, it's Harrington pushing, fighting, call it a touchdown. 21-7 Oaks Christian. Don't count out Westlake though. Here's Isham once again, looking for Tayshawn Wilson into the end zone. 21-14 Oaks Christian, a crazy first half in this Northern Division championship game. Westlake would take a 28-21 lead with 44 seconds to go though. Oaks Christian, Harrington to Brett Headers. He's into the back of the end zone. It's 28-27. Oaks Christian says, forget the tie. We're going for the win. And Blair Holiday will sneak it in. 29-28. But with 5 seconds to go, this game would not be over as Alex Ball lines up for a 41-yard field goal for Westlake's win. Hits the upright. And Oaks Christian goes on to win the Northern Division Championship as their fans go wild. You know, it was an exciting football game, Derrin. I don't know about you, but I don't care what level of football, this game had absolutely everything to be an all-time classic. Oaks Christian came all the way back to win this one 29-28. Bitter loss for Westlake, but I'll tell you what, the Lions of Oaks Christian are champions of the Northern Division. From Oaks Christian High School, I'm Steve Hartman. Derrin, back to you.
Steve, I'm surprised you even have a voice after seeing that game. Great work, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow night. That's Steve Hartman live at that Northern Division Championship game. Southeast Division title between West Covina and Bonita. Sky 5 capturing the action in Walnut. First quarter, Bonita up 7-0. Here comes Westco. Chris Solomon with a 3-yard touchdown. He ties it at 7. And then in the second, Bonita answers Garrett Pendleton to Matt Galilich in stride. 33-yard touchdown to make it 14-7 Bearcats. However, West Covina, they would go on to win the Southeast Championship 37-33 over Bonita. In the Southern Division Championship, Beckman taking on Garden Grove. Garden Grove, Giovanni Duran here with the touchdown strike to Josh Webb. And Beckman would respond. Quarterback Cameron Bidgali with a quick pass to Andrew Flores. Flores will do the rest. He must have wanted to get it on television. He's running 50 yards right at our cameraman. That would lead to a Beckman touchdown. Garden Grove lines up in the Wildcat to bounce back. Josh Webb takes it off left end down to the Beckman 1-yard line. Number 5, Avery Williams will finish it off from there. 31-30. Garden Grove wins a squeaker. They're the Southern Division champions. When we continue, the Lake Show hits the Windy City, and there was some bull going on. Laker fans not happy. And our Top 5 series unveils the great Blake. The Top 5 dunks of Blake Griffin coming your way.